Nakaka-cancer ba ang isotretinoin? So karamihan sa mga large-scale studies and reviews ay hindi nagpapakita or do not demonstrate a clear link between isotretinoin use and development of cancer. And yung isotretinoin guys, decades na yan na binibigay sa mga acne patients. And so far, data show na hindi carcinogenic ang isotretinoin in therapeutic doses for acne. So guys, nagkakaroon po kasi ng takot yung iba kasi may nababasa sila or may naririnig sila na nagkakaroon daw ng cancer yung mga nagtitake ng isotretinoin. So yung mga isolated cases na po ito guys no ay hindi po sapat upang i-establish ang causation between isotretinoin intake and the development of cancer. Kasi guys, for these patients, if cancer ang pinag-uusapan, kailangan po natin i-consider yung mga pre-existing conditions nila. Number 2, family history. Kasi kung sa family tree nila guys, no, meron talagang mga cancers. So, baka genetically predisposed talaga yung individual na yun na magkaroon talaga ng cancer. And number 3 guys, yung mga well-known risk exposures ng mga pasyenteng ito, predisposing them or increasing the risk of developing cancer. Like maybe exposure to radiation, toxicity, or maybe infections. So, hindi pa rin natin ma-disqualify yung possibility na baka predisposed na talaga or at risk na talaga to develop certain cancers yung particular patient na yun and nagkataon lang na nagtitake siya ng isotretinoin. And in fact, guys, alam to ng ating mga board-certified dermatologists that isotretinoin may actually have potential protective effects in certain cancers. So in dermatology, isotretinoin has been explored for its potential to reduce the risk of developing skin cancers such as squamous cell carcinoma and also its potential for treatment of certain precancerous skin lesions kagaya ng mga leukoplakia. And approved din po ang isotretinoin as a maintenance therapy for high-risk neuroblastoma, which is a type of cancer that develops in immature nerve cells. So ginagamit yung isotretinoin to eliminate any residual or mga natitirang neuroblastoma cancer cells pagkatapos ng invasive chemotherapy, surgery, and radiation. So, na-explore din yung isotretinoin sa treatment ng mga head and neck cancers. So, yung mga oral retinoids like your isotretinoin has been used in clinical trials to treat precancerous lesions of the oral cavity of the head and neck para ma-reduce ang progression ng mga precancerous lesions na ito into more invasive form of cancers. So, for chemoprevention naman guys, no, isotretinoin has been studied for its role in preventing second primary tumors in those who have been treated already for head and neck tumors or cancers. Kaya lang guys, medyo mixed yung results sa mga chemopreventive potential po ng isotretinoin sa mga studies and also limited yung paggamit ng isotretinoin for chemoprevention kasi nga pag sa mga chemoprevention na guys, medyo mataas talaga yung dosage na binibigay sa patients ng isotretinoin and medyo nagkakaroon talaga ng side effects kung mataas na po talaga ang dose ng isotretinoin na binibigay. Kaya, nalilimit din po ang paggamit nito. So, na-investigate din po yung isotretinoin as a form of treatment for cutaneous T-cell lymphoma and sometimes ginagamit din ito sa mga pasyente na may mga multiple basal cell carcinomas. Like yung mga patients na may basal cell nevus syndrome to reduce the formation of newer tumors. But it's very important guys to understand na in terms of isotretinoin, being used as a treatment for cancer or cancer prevention, mixed po ang mga results ng studies. So, for me, I think kailangan pa ng more studies to establish talaga the role of isotretinoin in terms of treating and preventing cancer. And number 2, medyo limited po ang paggamit ng isotretinoin for cancer treatment and prevention because nga usually mataas talaga yung dose na binibigay sa mga pasyente in this context po. Kaya yung mga side effects din, medyo lumalabas din talaga. Kaya nalilimit po ang paggamit niya in the context of cancer. But if you are using isotretinoin, guys, as given to you on therapeutic dose for your acne, monitored naman kayo by your board-certified dermatologist, and you are screened properly by your board-certified dermatologist. Wala naman kayong mga pre-existing conditions, and sabi ng board-certified dermatologist ninyo, safe naman sa inyo to take at this dose and this duration, then you should be okay. So if you have more questions about isotretinoin, you can comment below or you can message me directly here in TikTok. Alright guys, I hope this helps. For more acne tips, follow me and Basta Acne DMD. Bye!